Cardamom, apare la troia, demo wall, apare la non passport.
Scena ragliarda, in camera di foto.
They did not tell me the interview was with the lady.
I'm not a lady, I'm a Jew.
This man was nothing except the love of my people. What I hear tonight. One question begs another. Yes?
The United States has declared its neutrality in your country's civil war, both in policy and in principle.
These pious American fictions, spoken like truth. Men with power obey neither policy nor praise different. No one is neutral.
CIA.
CIA.
No!
Morgenka! Okay, indicate the most that fell suka Ryan and Atma General. Ile Turagat inna da Kagatana nicht.
We've lost our asset on the ground.
Still a civilian in the compound. We'll extract her, so call off the goddamn drone.
Stand down as an order.
It's not the same. The citizens. It's like
I saw him. I never saw him.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
My cook. Surprise you.
They're saying...
I don't care. I don't care what they're saying.
Well, think about what did happen.
I didn't kill those men, if that's what they think.
I'm saying thank you for saving my life. I'm saying there's a cost. I just don't know if it's possible for you to love me and be you.
Still working? You're getting slow in your old age.
You got too old to die young. And not for lack of a funnel ferry, Butterbar, funnel ferry. There's nothing wrong with the microphone. It's this. So, last night was productive.
Says the man who knows things. Anatoly Kanayazev, human trafficking.
So the white Portuguese is a Russian. That's the theory.
No.
He is indeed a him. You don't even know if he exists. Ah, high stakes round.
Criminals, Alfred. We've always been criminals. Nothing's changed.
Oh. Innocents die. That powerlessness that turns.
Jadid! Ahoy, ahoy! I did not know you were here. How you doing?
Oh, really great.
Really great? Good, good. Follow me. Ladies, they thought it was very cute, you know. Write checks for Lex. You know, Saturday, he had to march in a parade and wave flowers at tyrants. So, I think it was Cruz found it. Little souvenir from the Kryptonian world engine.
Where's the rock?
Very security. The fragment is of a radioactive xenomineral. We suspected it might have the remains of the Kryptonian decedent. And, when we exposed General Z, decaying Kryptonian cells.
We concluded the mineral could be weaponized if a large enough set. Lying at the bottom of the Indian Ocean, Emerald City. U is an import license.
And why would we want to weaponize this material?
When your children are waving daisies at a reviewing stand.
Last I looked, the only one of those flying around.
The metahuman thesis.
Yes, the metahuman thesis. More likely than not, the little blue planet here. You don't have to use a silver bullet. Depend upon the kindness of monsters. Oh. Could you step into my office here, please? Access to the wreck of the craft. Dead alien for testing.
You want Zod's body.
world to hear the other side of the story.
Here, right now, what would you want to say to him?
That my family too had to ask him how he decides which lives count.
I said get down, now! Hey!
Lois!
Sports today. I want you to go over to Gotham, follow up on the football. Underdog dreams in Gotham. Don't let them take your lunch money.
Hey, are you guys watching this?
Down from this beloved monument. The suspect has been identified as Wallace Vernon, resisting arrest, and the felony charge of making terrorist threats. That carries...
Headline. End of love affair with man in the sky? Question.
Is she in?
She's been gone.
What you do, officer?
The young lady living here?
She hasn't been back. Unless you want to run into her. Don't listen to that nonsense. Only people scared of him. Mean and him. He is angry.
Misfortune. Смеется, как кто смеется последний.
Good evening. Vigilante has been consistently targeting the port and the adjacent projects and tenements and...
Other breaking news. Water. Wet. Did you file the football yet?
Well, Perry, when you assign a story, you're making a choice about who matters and who's worth it.
Good. And jump.
Sorry. No match.
You shoot people with them.
Recovered from the scene of the firefight in the desert. Not sold anywhere commercial rounds to Tuareg fighters in the Sahara.
You're the reporter, tell me.
I think that the U.S. government is arming the rebel. Flight to D.C. tonight, couple of... Economy Plus.
Coach!
You're digging up snakes, Lo. It's kind of dangerous.
Yes, sir.
Benefit for the Library of Metropolis. A thing for nerds.
Send it. Little bourbon before lunch, here, like yourself? My dad always said that this was his room. I kept... maybe one day Dad'll come back if I just keep everything king of orphan boys.
I'm blocking the import license for your mineral.
The red capes are coming. You and your hearings. One if by land, two if by air. Do you know the oldest lie in America, Senator? Can I go?
Peach tea. Take a weapon of assassination and call it deterrent. I'm not gonna drink it.
If I change just one thing in this room. Now, we know better now, don't we? The devils don't come.
inherit an empty wine cellar. Not the best likely to be.
This is every call made from the Russians transmitting blacked-out data to the personal residence of Alexander Luthor.
So you don't see that he needs the income from imported arms?
Regardless, I'll need to put a leech in his house, and
It was Bruce Wayne that got the information.
Well, Bruce Wayne...
He's been invited.
That is Bruce Wayne.
Philanthropist? Bibliophile?
Me? Ah! Okay. Speech, blah, blah, blah. Yep. The word philanthropist comes from the Greek.
All right, where am I going, Alfred? We'll pass the elevator. Do left. The basement. Go down the stairs.
Between gods and men, Prometheus went with us. And hey, that seems unfair. On a serious note, the library applied them. No, my father could not afford books growing up. He had to root through the garbage for yesterday's newspaper.
Do left. Right in front of you. That's where you want to be.
May I help you, Mr. Wayne?
I just... got the bell, I think.
Men's room's upstairs.
Great. I'm okay. I can't stay down here, Alfred.
Go upstairs and socialize. Some young ones, Alfred.
Books are knowledge, and knowledge is power. No. The bittersweet pain among men, and, thank you for coming.
Clark Kent, Daily Planet.
Oh, my foundation has already issued a statement in support of...
Bad habit. Don't quote me, all right? What's your position, the Bat Vigilante in Gotham? Being trampled on in your city. Good people living in fear. He thinks he's above the law.
Critical. What'd you say? Considering every time your hero saves a cat out of it, wanted to, could burn the whole place down. There wouldn't be a damn thing we could do to stop it.
Dwayne.
Maybe it's the Gotham City in me, and we just have a bad...
Bruce Wayne meets Clark Kent. Ah, I love it. I love it. It is a pleasure. Ow! Wow, that is a good grip. You should not pick a fight with this person. You're welcome. You should out the harbor more often, though. I'd love to show you my labs. Maybe we could partner on something.
That's 7 minutes. Looks like the transit.
Next time.
Governor.
Informes de testigos, pero interrumpido el Día de los Muertos en Juárez. Los sobrevivientes que han sido evacuados. Se extendió a través de la fábrica textil de forma...
Excuse me.
Bueno, menos...
As a population on this planet have been looking for a savior. 90% of people, when the savior character actually comes to Earth, we want to make him abide by our rules.
Are there any moral constraints on this person? We have international law on this.
The most powerful man in the world should be a figure of controversy.
Should give us all pause.
Human beings have a horrible track record of following.
We have always created icons in our own image. What we've done is we project our... Maybe he's just a guy trying to do the right thing.
We're talking about a being who's very
And you go back to Copernicus, where he restored the sun in the center of the known universe. This Earth was just one among other life forms. And now we learn that we're not even an alien among us. We're not alone.
Being parents, Superman could have saved your child.
I'm saying he shouldn't act. I'm saying he shouldn't act unilaterally.
What are we talking about here then?
There is.
What's wrong?
No, nothing. I just,
Hi.
How come, Dad?
Oh, he just, you know how he was. What do...
Just wish it was more simple.
Never seen a medal like this.
Find out.
Nobody who'd want to. Maybe they gave them out to the rebels to tell you such a good reporter. Stuff like this still shocks you.
You can't put me in jump, man. They're gonna kill me. Hey, you can't bring me to jump. You should be able to do the people with this on them.
He's on you.
Let's go. Let's go. They're gonna kill me. Let's go.
To help. Your 3 o'clock's here.
He made me half a man out on me. I can't even piss.
You'll take care of it. Good.
What?
Wrong room, miss.
Secretary Swanwick, you haven't been returning my phone calls.
Barris is just outside that door.
You're treating me like a stranger? Experimental military arms to rebels in Africa.
You know what balls like yours, Pat?
No, not tin, but it's metal. Fired in the Superman incident.
Porter got greedy for a scoop and went where she shouldn't have. Superman acted like some rogue combatant to or yours. Major.
Sir.
There's copy, all right. Nothing about football. Nothing about the goddamn Gotham Bat thing. I told you not to pursue. The police stood for something, Perry. And so could you if it was 1938, but it's not 1938. There, you dropped this thing. Nobody cares about Clark.
And doesn't want us to think of him as American anymore. And really, why would we? I mean, aside from the rest. I assume the only reason he's not wearing the Declaration of Independence as a cape is...
Yourselves together and get out there. Get those glasses on those trays. We got thirsty people out there. Have full, remember.
I wonder, would you excuse this? This never happened. But I believe it's the action perfectly in keeping with the king who's 40 years curating. And I can't believe it, but I finally got it here. The blade that cut the Gordian knot.
On the black market. Now it hangs. And...
Over the bed of the Sultan of Hajar.
Excuse me, miss. The other night you took something that doesn't belong.
I'm another thief.
Who are you?
Someone gave Mr. Luther as a photograph that belongs to me.
Did you get it?
Does it have...
You know, I bet with that dress, 9 out of 10 men would let you see through that babe in the woods act. You don't know me.
Oh, I don't think you've ever known a woman like me. Inclination to share. I didn't steal your drive. I borrowed. Mr. Wayne?
She was my world.
Listen to me now! She's the key! If I do so, you're right about him! You've always been right about him! You have to find us!
Master Wayne, but you've never been too hot at lying to me. Is it carrying?
It's a weapon. It's a rock. The first sample big enough to mean something turned up in the Indian Ocean 3 months ago. It is now aboard the White.
Keep it out of Luther's hands. To destroy it.
No. That son of a bitch brought the war to us, to you people. What's next? Millions. We have to take it as an absolute certainty. And we have to destroy him. 20 years in Gotham, Alfred. We've seen what promises are worth. 14 hours.
I'm trying.
Mrs. Santos.
He did. But he was a father. He was that too. Inside they know. They know the mark all over. Guards don't care. That's the judge.
Help me change it.
With what? Your pen? A man like that work.
Where'd he go? Where does he go, Jenny?
I don't know.
Clicks his heels 3 times.
Next time they shine your light in the sky, consider this mercy.
To your blade. You will.
I don't mean awake, it should. But I don't believe you think that.
The good is a conversation, not a unilateral decision. So I too have suffered. The world needs to know what happened in that desert. Does he act by our will or by his own?
People hate what they don't know who you are. You're not a killer. Be their hero, Clark. Be. Or be none of it.
This is the Narrows. Transfers available to Kane.
I need to speak to her before the hearing. Do you understand how important this is? I cannot let you see this. This is so important. Don't touch me. Please.
CI thinks the desert was a setup. Somebody wanted to. LexCorp.
Lex Luthor.
He also had private.
Go on record.
Not a chance.
Bush was arranged to frame Superman, but how could they know that he'd show up in the middle of the desert? Thank you.
And of course, the big unknown in all of this is, will Superman show up? That is what they're really waiting to see. Miss Senators, what will you tell them?
I've come here to tell them to wake up. This is what war looks like. I have nothing.
There are plenty of people, sir.
Can you get Greg up here, please? Right now.
Anonymous source can... Luthor engineered the desert. It was an ambush for Superman. Trust your...
You need proof.
No, it needs to run now. Before the hearing.
Notes in class to the man that rescued you.
He paid her? Not only paid her. But the girl's got a conscience. He's been using the committee as his...
You know what, Mercy? You go in and make sure no one takes my seat.
So what you been up to?
Senator from Kentucky decided to block it. Yes, the chair of the Committee on Superman is soft every month. He returns them.
Why haven't I seen this?
I'm sorry.
At the United States Capitol. This is really an historic moment that we expect the world.
He's here. He came. He's above the Capitol.
I know how to wrestle a pig.
Do you know the oldest lie in America, Senator?
Another one came this morning, Mr. Wayne.
Let me say at the this is how a democracy works. We talk to each other. I have sat here before to say that shadow interventions will not, because today is a day for truth. Working together, can we create a free and a
Excuse me, officer. Member of the...
Ma'am, here's your stuff for the head injury.
Mr. Wayne?
Situation at our nation's capital. We don't have exact numbers yet, but I can tell you that more than a dozen people. Now, initially, Superman was helping bring victims out after the blast, but he's in the nation's capital.
Capitol Police are now confirming that the blast was caused by distortion.
That?
Wallace Vernon Keefe. Now these sources
Clark,
also say
it's me again. Can you...
Gotten the he was in the room, but obviously failed to stop him.
I didn't see it, Lau. Wasn't looking. All this time, righting wrongs for a ghost. Thinking Superman was never real. Just the dream of a farmer from camp.
It's all that gives them hope. This means something.
My world doesn't exist anymore.
Welcome. Analysis reveals ship operating to assume command.
Yes, I would. Yes, I would.
Contains knowledge from 100,000 different worlds.
Good.
accepted. Genesis chamber ready to analyze genetic sample. Analyzing. Acknowledging presence.
Flew too close to the sun. Now look at you.
It has been decreed by the Council of Krypton that none will ever again give life without name.
And where is the Council of Krypton?
Destroy. Preparing chrysalis and commencing metamorphosis.
Did nothing. Was he then complicit in the Capitol tragedy?
Still unanswered questions, chief among them whether Superman was involved in the planning of this attack. I mean, this doesn't add up for investigators.
Went to American. He didn't see you. Same for me.
Puede ver que el pico no es pasable. Ha venido a morir.
Found, quote, a jackpot of bomb-making materials inside Keefe's apartment, and they haven't ruled out the idea that Superman was a co-conspirator. With all roads in this investigation leading to the Kryptonian visitor. All right, Lois, you gotta go.
He didn't know he was gonna die. He just put him out of the desert, the hearings, everywhere Superman goes, Luthor wants death. But what do you mean?
The inside of the chair was lined with lead.
See it.
Something, isn't it? All downhill from here. Down to the floodplain. Season of water came bad. I couldn't have been 12. Dad had us to stop the water. We saved the farm. Later that day, we found out we blocked the water. While I ate my hero cake, their horses were drowning.
Did the nightmares ever stop?
When I met your mother, she gave me faith in the world. I miss you so.
I miss you too, Dad.
You know you can't win this.
I'm older now than my father ever was.
Fighting criminals amounts to nothing.
Criminals are like weeds, Alfred. This is about the future of the world. Smell told me what Wayne Manor was built on.
Railroads, real estates, and oils.
They were.
So falls the House of Wayne.
Where is he? If Superman was not involved, if he's got...
Point a finger.
I'm not pointing anything, Warren. Look, 10 fingers, see?
If there is going to be a criminal, the night is here.
Don't I know?
Come see the view. Building material. It's light metals, which sway a bit in the wind. You know something about LexCorp metals, don't you, Miss Lane?
I've proven what you've done.
Sand in the desert.
You're psychotic.
That is a three-syllable word for any thought tube. And round they go to find Superman. Wrong category. Is a straight path. And I believe the straightest path to Superman.
You came back. You came back.
Boy, do we... The problem of evil in the world. The problem of you on top of everything else. You above all. Because that's what God is. Clark, Joseph, Kent. Because God is tribal. God takes sides. No man in the sky intervenes. God is all-powerful. He cannot be all good. Neither can you be. They need to see the fraud you are.
What have you done?
And tonight, they will. Yes. His hate. 2 years growing, but it did not take much to push him over, actually. Little red notes. Lie to him. And you will battle him. To the death. The greatest gladiator match in the history of the world. God versus man versus Bat of Gotham.
You think I'll fight him for you?
Yeah.
How about you?
Close, but I am not talking about Lois. If a flying demon must be a witch. The punishment for witches, what is... I don't know! I would not let them tell me! Now, if you kill me, Martha dies, and if you fly, lives. And now God bends to my will. Now the cameras are waiting at your ship. For the world, Martha, bring me the head of the bat. When you came here, you had an hour. Now it's less.
There's something happening at the ship.
Around this containment center, and we're trying to get a little bit closer here to find out what's going on. Stronger by the minute.
Daily Planet.
Or he has to die. Good in this world.
But as of right now, much of the city remains in the dark tonight. Much surrounding the area, and I don't know if you can still see those bolts of lightning.
USGov Object 61982 is...
Call the heliport.
Chopper? We can barely afford a bicycle. You want to chase a story? Go to the... Jenny, where are we headed?
Well, here I am.
You have to listen to me. Lex wants us... Understand. There's no time.
I understand.
I wanted it. You...
Breathe it in. You're not brave. I bet your parents taught you that you mean something. That you're dying in the gutter for no reason at all. They taught me the world only makes sense. You were never even a man. Letting him kill Martha. Why did you say that name? Find Martha! did you say that name? Why did you say that name?
It's his mother's name. It's his mother.
Right outside the containment center, a dangerous situation. Military and police personnel surrounding.
Luther, he wanted your life for hers.
City. It's gotta be Lex.
I need you at that ship. I'll find her. Martha won't die tonight.
Master Wayne.
Alfred.
Well, I'm sorry for listening in, but I've tracked the...
Alfred.
No, sir, you don't.
I'm afraid this is goodbye.
You die a little. You're gonna have to take it, Alfred.
Ah, right. Commencing drone is showing me 24 hostiles on the 3rd floor. Why don't I drop you off on the...
Drop it.
That's it! Believe me, I'll do it! I'm a friend of your son's.
I figured. The cape?
Late, late, says the White Rabbit.
40.
Out of time. And one bat hedge. Gotham roast. Well done. Hello? Break the bad news.
You've lost.
I don't know how to lose.
You'll learn.
Oh, look. And yours, my friend, is existing.
8.
I cannot let you win.
2. 1.
The devil will do it.
Stay calm, everybody!
Authorities trying to determine if this is part of a larger terrorist attack.
Conformity. Blood of my blood. Born to destroy you. Now God is good.
Tourists joining?
Mr. President.
What the hell is it, Calvin? These are live images from...
Are you hurt, ma'am?
I'm okay.
Good, you're gonna be all right, okay?
Thankfully, the workday is over and the downtown core, it's nearly empty. The image... Now, it's not clear what just happened.
How best to describe it?
Metropolis airspace has been closed briefly.
Excuse me?
Kindly ask that you stay.
Sir, look, they've cleared the city.
Looks like
They're high enough that we can nuke them with no casualties, sir.
one casualty, Mr. President.
Fire at will.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, God.
Metropolis.
That's uninhabited.
Projectile 2. Entry.
Projectile 2.
Superman, Mr. President.
It's moving.
The shockwaves are getting stronger.
What are you saying, Calvin?
I'm saying it's unkillable.
Master Wayne, are you receiving?
This could kill it.
They might, if you had any left.
The air, it's pure kryptonite. It's back in Gotham. If I can penetrate the skin of the city, back to the kryptonite. Oh, shit.
What?
Did you find the spear?
This thing is from another world.
She with you?
I thought she was with you.
No, Clark, you don't.
You.
my slain shall rise again. For thy dew is like the dew of the morning.
So I forgot my checkbook to pay the funeral director.
They said it's all taken care of.
Oh, those circuses back east.
Except as a soldier.
I failed him. Help me find the others like you. We have to stand together.
100 years ago, I walked away from mankind. Man made a world where standing together is impossible.
We fight, but we can rebuild. We have to.
Yeah.
Just a feeling.
The warden wants to speak to you, so stand to your feet. I'm gonna say this. Place your forehead against the wall. Put your hands behind your back